Hello, my name is GilberTECH Kukah, and then in this video I'm going to be showing you how to download and install Dev C++ and then code blocks. These two are IDEs that you're going to be using in writing and then running your C++ codes. You can also use other IDEs like Visual Studio Code and then any other IDE that you think will work. Fast forward, let's do that. So let's start with Dev C++. You just have to open your browser. Any browser at all would work, whether Opera, Chrome, or whichever, it will still work. I'm using Firefox over here. So Dev C++ download. Just search for that. Hit enter. And then if you should search for that, you'd by all means have this as your first search result, as in a website from Bloodshed. Now, Bloodshed is the company that owns Dev C++. They are the ones that created the Dev C++ IDE that you can use to write your own code. So first, you just have to click the first link over here, and then you wait for it to load. Now, remember I said it's bloodshed.net, so that's what you're targeting, right? Now, on click of that, you're going to see a page like this. Now, there's official website for Dev C++, right? Now, you just scroll down and then come to download original Dev C++ 5. This one over here. Now, you see it says supports Windows 98 NT 2000 XP. Now, basically, what it's trying to say is that regardless of the version of Windows that you have, it will still work. From Windows 98 up to Windows 11, you are good to go. So let's just click, and then we will have our Dev C++ downloaded. Now, it redirects you to the sourceforge.net page, of which SourceForge is more or less like it's also like a Play Store for desktop apps, where you can get a lot of companies store their they actually have the apps over here that you can just come here and then download, and you would have them on your machine. Now, I've already downloaded the Dev C++ to my machine, so I'm not going to let it download fully. Yes, so here is it. I think it's even done already. Yes, so this is Dev C++. Now, fast forward to code blocks. So code blocks, just search for code blocks download, and you're good to go. Here is it. Now, when code block comes, you just have to come here and then, now don't come to, you can come to downloads and then just fast forward, but just come to binary release. It's quite faster over there. So just choose binary release, which is the second link. Click on it, and it's going to take you to the release page. Release is basically versions that are being released outside for users to use. So whenever that you hear the word or you see the term release in software, is basically like the versions that are being uploaded out there for users to use. So you see where you have code blocks 20.03 setup.exe. Now that's what you're looking for, right? So is download from ForceHub or SourceForge.net. Now remember I said SourceForge is a website that you can get your software is downloaded from. So you just have to click it, and then it's redirects you to the SourceForge page. Now on the SourceForge, you don't have to do anything. It will automatically do the downloading for you, and then you're good to go. I already have the code blocks and the display, so I'm not going to allow it to download. Let's go to my downloads folder, and then I have them over here, Dev C++ and then code blocks. Now basically you just have to double click and then install them. So let's do that quickly. You double click. Let's start with Dev C++ first. You just have to double click, and then you say yes. It's trying to ask for administrative access. Let me hide this. I say welcome to Dev C++ install program. Now, in case you should get anything like this, you just have to keep run. Now I'm using SmartApp, that's why I'm getting this. So it's best you disable your antivirus for some time before you start with the actual installation, right? And then it's not necessary that if you try to install and then you get errors from the your antivirus, that's where you need to do it. But then if you don't get anything, you don't have to disable your antivirus or do anything. So then you just go to OK, and then basically most softwares, if you're installing it, it's follow the same process. Just agree, then full setup, yes, next. Now this is the folder, the CC folder is going to install it, which is in the C drive, in the folder called dev C++. There's no problem with that. So we just go to install, let it extract, and then do the installation for us. Okay, so my C++ is done. Do you want to install the C++ for all users on this computer? Yes. Okay, we are done. And then basically, if you are also installing the code blocks, it's the same process. There's nothing different. It's always just next, okay, yes, 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 next, next, and then you're good to go. So that says run dev C++ 5 beta 9 release. So this, I think, is a better version of the dev C++. Let's go to finish. Yeah, so it's asking us, we want to include the binary, just say yes to it. Now we have our dev C++. So this is how the dev C++ interface looks like. Yeah, it kind of looks, I mean, old school, but then this is how it works. You just have to install it and you're good to go. Now stay tuned, and in our next video I'll be starting, actual C++ where we can start and write our programs and run them.